to a new video. I thought today I would go through some of the books that I have bought recently or acquired recently and just show you some of the books I'm adding to my shelves. Honestly, I've been a little bit uncontrolled with the buying lately, so I'm gonna have to take a little book buying ban after this, but thought I would show you what I've got recently anyway. So this first part of the stack is from a trip to Half Price Books where I just decided one day I wanted to go to Half Price Books and I got these, so let's get into it. First I have Sleigh by Brittany Morris, and can we talk about how gorgeous this cover is? Don't mind that I haven't taken the stickers off yet. I thought this book just looked like a lot of fun. It is about a girl who I guess I don't need to be taking these stickers off right now, but it's about a girl who programs this really popular video game, but nobody knows that it is her, and it's very big in the Black community, and it's a really popular video game until some fight breaks out over an argument about the video game, and the news gets a hold of this story and they try to make it out into a thing of this video game, it like breeds violence, it's, you know, it's anti-white and all this stuff, like nonsense. So I think it'll be fun in the aspect that I get to read a book that centers around video games, which I've not done very often other than Ready Player One, and that book's just like meh, okay. So I thought it would be an interesting kind of topic I haven't seen in a book very often, and then I think she will handle like the social topics of the story in a really interesting way, and just sort of learn a lot about this girl's experience. And I really am just excited for the video game aspect as well. I think it'll be really interesting, and plus this cover, like the art on this cover is just so astonishing. So yeah, I got that one. Next, I'm not going to take all the stickers off of these, but this is Dear Allie, How Do You Write a Book by Allie Carter. This is a nonfiction. Allie Carter worked with a large group of mostly YA authors: Holly Black, Kirsten White, Cassandra Clare, Maggie Stiefvater, Marie Lu, J. Coles, Melissa De La Cruz, like so many authors, and they put together some advice on how to write a book, and that is something I'd very much like to do one day. I've kind of done it, but not in a way that I would want to publish what is currently any of my work in progresses. And I love Allie Carter. I have loved her for a really long time, and I own all of her other books, other than her latest middle grade, and I didn't own this, so part of me just wanted to continue collecting my Allie Carter books. And I also just really trust her opinion, and if I'm gonna go buy like an author's how to write a book, Allie Carter just is a really good option for me because I really admire her and I love her books. And while I don't see myself writing ever like in this genre, like the same genre that she writes, I don't see myself writing a lot of contemporary teen books. I still value her opinion and her advice that she could give as an author. So I'm very excited to take a dive into this when I get the chance, when I feel more motivated to write, I guess. I don't know when that'll be, but I am just such a big fan. So I had to pick it up, and it was on sale for $4, which is a big motivator. Next, I got The Good Girl's Guide to Rakes by Eva Lee, which I did say I need to double check on the shelf behind me that this is not a duplicate, because frankly now I'm not so sure. But Eva Lee is one of those authors that I have really grown to love. I think I've only read 2 of her books so far, but I've really adored what I've read from her so far, and she's just such a fun person, and I think that this book sounds like a lot of fun. Is this the first of a new series? I can't remember. But I really liked My Fake Rake and Would I Lie to the Duke. And then the third one is Waiting for a Scot Like You, which I do also own. This is one of her newest releases. I believe it was from 2022, maybe 2021. No, 2022. And I already forgot what it was about. But when Kieran Ransom's latest antics result in a massive scandal, his father issues an ultimatum: find a respectable wife or inherit nothing. Already love that. And then Celeste is a society darling. Let's see. Keeping a spotless reputation leaves little room for adventure, and she longs to escape her gilded cage. All of this sounds like so much fun. I think they'll probably just get into a lot of antics, and I think it'll be a really good read. I haven't read a historical in quite a while, to be honest with you, but when I do feel in the mood to pick one up, I think Eva Lee, however you say her name, it's her pen name anyway, isn't it? But like one of her books, maybe a Tessa Dare book, something like that, I feel like is what I would gravitate towards, because they write in a style that's pretty approachable for historical context. Like they just are easy to just pick up and read, because they use very modern language a lot of the time in their historical setting, which I like. So very excited for this one. Next, I got We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I know this book is pretty old at this point, and like I know some people love it, some people hate it. It is what it is. I just thought it looked like a lot of fun, and it just, I mean, the little like tag on the back, if anyone asks you how it ends, just lie. We are Sinclairs. We live at least in the summertime, on a private island off the coast of Massachusetts. Perhaps that is all you need to know, except that some of us are liars. I just think it sounds like a really fun YA mystery, which I've been trying to pick up more of lately, because it's just what I'm in the mood for, and like books that I think will motivate me to read more. So I'm very excited to give it a try. I love the cover. I am very late to the game of We Were Liars, but I'm excited to give it a try. I really truly don't know anything about the actual plot of the book or the ending or what the twists are or anything, so I'm excited to just find out and have fun with the adventure. So I'm excited to read this soon. Lastly, from Half Price Books, this was a cover buy. This was a cover buy because look at it. It's Where Dreams Descend by Janella Angelis. It is a book set sort of in a circus type setting, and look at the end papers. It's just such a pretty book. I cannot get over how beautiful the cover is, and I love a book set in the circus. I think it makes for a really interesting story, so I am excited to give this one a try. Cover buy. Look at it. It's so beautiful, the shiny like glittering of it. And I do love a story set in a circus. Like Night Circus is one of my favorite books, so I'm excited to give it a try. Let's do my book of the month books next. So the last, 2 months or so, these are the more recent ones that I can think of. I have Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I don't know what month this was, to be completely honest. And oh, I just found a Barnes & Noble gift card in here. I did not know my birthday cards were in this book. So anyway, maybe I do need to go shopping more, because I just found another Barnes & Noble gift card. Anyway, this was, I think, the May book. Yeah, May 2022. I picked this for no particular reason. It does sound like a fun book. It is a like opposite attracts story of Alexis. She is on a farm or something. Oh no, she's an ER doctor. He is on a farm, and somehow they meet, somehow they fall in love. I don't know. I've heard really good things about it though, and I love this author's TikToks, so I'm excited to get to it. I think it'll be fun. I don't know a whole lot more than that, but and then my July, I don't know what my June one was. Oh well. My July book of the month was The Bodyguard by Catherine Center. This was actually, I didn't realize, but I got an advanced copy from getting it for book of the month. And this is a bodyguard romance, so I am excited to read it. My local news station, it's actually their book of the month right now. So it's a bodyguard romance where she is the bodyguard. You don't see that super often. And he is a famous something, not really sure. But he needs to go back home to Texas to visit his mom, and she is going to be his bodyguard. And just look how cute the cover is. I love it. Like I said, when it comes to book of the month books, I kind of just pick them based off the cover. But I'm excited to give it a try. I think it'll be fun. Okay, next I actually do have 2 books that I did not buy but were gifted to me. So I was a rep for the novel box in July. I have a couple books from them that I got this month. First off, I got We Should Hang Out Sometime by Josh Sundquist. This is a duplicate. I do already own this book, but now I have another one. I might give it away. I don't know. I might just give it to my mom. But this month's novel box was curated by Josh Sundquist, so it has his books in it. I have read this. I love it. He's one of my favorite authors, so I do really enjoy this book. I got Ryan Higa's How to Write Good memoir. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this, to be honest. Maybe I'll try reading it. I don't really know who this is. I think he's a YouTube star. And I think he might have been a part of the Try Guys, but I never watched them. So I don't know if I'm going to read this or not. I might just donate it. I don't know yet, but I got those two. And then I got Josh Sundquist's newest book. This is an art copy of Semi-Famous, A True Story of Near Celebrity. I am very excited to read this. I hope to read this very soon. This is another memoir style story, kind of like We Should Hang Out Sometime, where he kind of, it's like a series of essays almost, where he's telling these stories in a very unique way and like on the ground perspective, but it's stories of his life, like memoir style. So I really like his writing style, and I always have a lot of fun reading his books, so I am very interested to give this a try. And then the last book that Josh chose to be in the novel box this month was Stamped by Jason Reynolds and Ibram X. Kendi. I am very excited to give this one a try as well. This is one of those books that has just been critically acclaimed, like time after time. Everyone loves this book, and I just haven't gotten the chance to pick it up yet. So I am very excited to give it a try, read it, learn lots. I think it's an ever-going conversation that needs to continue happening. So I'm very interested to continue to educate myself and learn more in this book. And I just think it'll be a really interesting way to learn more rather than like just reading news articles or watching videos. It'll be a new perspective, and so I'm very excited to give this a try. Lastly, I have a haul from Barnes & Noble that I got with a gift card. Did I even use the gift card for this? I don't remember. But first off, I got A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson and its sequel, Good Girl, Bad Blood, because they were buy one, get one 50% off. So I am very, very excited to try this series. I think it's going to be something I really enjoy. As you may be sensing a theme, I've been trying to kind of pick up more YA mysteries, just kind of trying those out a little bit more, reading more of those. I have read quite a few in the past and really enjoyed them, so I've been trying to find ones that I think I will also like. So I'm very excited to give these a try. I have heard almost nothing but good things about these books, so I'm very excited to see what they're all about. I don't truly know the exact plot of what this is. I'm so in for this. So, pretty and popular high school senior Andy Bell was murdered by her boyfriend Sal Singh, who then killed himself, and it was all anyone could talk about. And 5 years later, Pip sees how the tragedy still haunts her own town. Now a senior herself, Pip, I don't know why they named this girl Pip. Is that her real name? Is it actually like Piper or something? Anyway, decides to re-examine the closed case for her final project. At first just to cast doubt on the original investigation, but she soon discovers a trail of dark secrets that might actually prove Sal innocent. I'm totally here for this, the like true crime podcast vibe. I'm here for it. I think these will be so fun to read, and I just want books that like really keep me on the edge of my seat, and I have a feeling these will do that, so I'm very excited for these. Next, I have Conventionally Yours by Annabeth Albert. This is a book I have been wanting to buy a physical copy of for a long time, but I hadn't. I have read this before, but I might do a reread because I just really love this book. I love Annabeth Albert. She is one of my favorite romance writers, and this book just spoke to my nerdy heart. I loved it so much. She wrote about these two characters. They are part of like a tabletop gaming group, and they have to road trip in an unplanned way to get to a convention that they're going to compete in one of the tabletop gaming thingies, like competitions. And they really need to, because I believe that they're going to win quite a lot of money if they get there and they win, but they don't really get along and they have to road trip together. It's just so much fun. It's LGBTQIA representation, it's autism representation, mental health representation. She's just amazing. I love her. I love this book. Everything about their nerdy hearts, I just loved it, and I can't wait to reread it. It's one of my favorites, so very excited. Also, I just love how bright blue this cover is, which is unrelated. But next, this is a book I've never heard of. I saw it on the table and I was just like, yes. So it's called Never Kiss Your Roommate by Feline Harms. It is a Wattpads book, which I think will tell me kind of what this book is like, the vibes are, but I'm very excited for it. I thought the cover was cute. It's set in a boarding school, and that's really all I need to know. I just thought it sounded like a lot of fun, a super fast, like, just fun read. I do think it has a little bit of a mystery element because there is an anonymous chitter chatter blog who posts everyone's secrets, so very Pretty Little Liars, but I'm just really excited. I think it's going to be really good. And then lastly is actually a book that I won from my library. So my library district every year in June does their summer reading program. If you read 1,000 minutes and log them, you can win. You can choose a book and you get it for free. And I chose Instant Karma by Marissa Meyer. There were actually quite a few books that I considered getting. This is such a small font. What the heck? Anyway, there were actually quite a few books that I considered getting, but I got the Marissa Meyer book just because I really do like Marissa Meyer. I love her Cinder series, and this is obviously very different than her Cinder series, but I wanted to give it a try and just kind of see what it was about. I remember I saw her at Phoenix Comic Con this year, and I went to her panel and she spoke a bit about this book and actually made it sound pretty interesting. This book wasn't necessarily on my radar before, but the way she spoke about it, I'm like, okay, it sounds kind of fun, so I got it for free from my library. So that is one that I look forward to very much to read soon. So those are some books that I have got recently. I hope you enjoyed. I upload every Sunday. I don't know what else I do. I do vlogs and booktube content and all sorts of nonsense. So if you're into that, go ahead and check me out. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!